So today I'm making this yummy candy cane fudge. I really hope you enjoy this recipe, and let's get started. Now you're going to need some kind of peppermint candy, like crushed bits. I didn't have access to that, so I just bought a pack of these from my local Walmart, and I'm going to crush them myself. The recipe does call for a cup of these candy canes, but I don't think you need that much. And I'm just getting a zipper type of bag so that I can actually crush my candy canes in. And I'm just unwrapping all of them. And I used most of the package. I guess this is a 16 pack. I did end up using 14, but that was way too many candy canes. And I'm just going to crush these into small bits as I can. This actually was the most time consuming part. And it got really sticky really fast. So if you have access to crushed bits, I would go with that instead. And now you're going to want to line a 8x8 baking pan with some tin foil, and I'm just putting that in there, making sure it is in there nice and snug. You probably could use parchment paper, which would work just as well. You will need some pure peppermint extract and some red food coloring, and this one is the gel one from Wilton that I like. You will need 3 cups of white chocolate chips or any kind of baking chocolate that you have, but I'm using the white chocolate chips here just from Walmart, and putting that in a microwave safe bowl because I will be microwaving mine for ease and convenience. You could certainly do it on the stove top. And then you're actually going to add a cup of sweetened condensed milk and then just mix those two together. And as I said, I'm using a microwave, and I'm going to microwave it on at 30-second intervals until it is smooth and creamy, but you certainly, like I said, could do it on the stove top, just making sure you don't burn it and that you are stirring it constantly. But once it is actually melted, you have to work really quickly. This sets up very fast. So try and have your extract and your food coloring ready to go. I should have had it more readily close to me because honestly, I couldn't believe how fast this sets. And add a half a teaspoon of your peppermint extract to your fudge mixture and just stir that in together. And then you will take your baking pan and you're going to pour about half of your fudge mixture in there, and then just put the other half off to the side. And again, work really quickly with this, guys. It's hot, so be careful, but you do have to work quickly, which I kind of found out the hard way. And I'm just taking a few drops of that red food coloring, and then I'm going to just take a knife and I'm going to just swirl it as gently as possible, not combining it, but just making little swirls. I kind of wish I would have added more food coloring, but I could do that next time. Once you've done that, add the remaining fudge mixture on top, and then you will again take your knife and just swirl it together. You don't want to mix the red food coloring completely and turn it like a pink color. You want to try and have as much of the swirl pattern going through your fudge as possible. And it's already setting, as you can see, so I had to really work as quickly as possible. I kind of wish I would have added more food coloring at this point, but I didn't. So here is the cup of peppermint candy canes, and I did not even use maybe a quarter of this. That is way too much in my opinion. A little went a long way, as I didn't want to overpower the fudge with mint and the crunch in case people don't like that amount, but I just really thought that a little went a long way, but you could certainly add more, but I really don't think a cup is needed in this recipe. You do need to let it set for 24 hours in the fridge, and once that's set, you can take it out, and then I'm going to actually remove it from my pan, and then I'm going to remove the tin foil. I kind of like parchment paper better. I find it comes away better off of the fudge, but you know, you live and learn, and there was a little bit of oozing from the fudge. So I'm just trying my best to take that tin foil off. I didn't like the tin foil. I did find it stuck, but it's a lesson. I usually use parchment paper, and I will probably do that again, something new. And now I'm just cutting it up into smaller pieces. Fudge can be very rich, and again, a little goes a long way. And I really love white chocolate, so I like the combination of the mint, the white chocolate, and the condensed milk. I really think this is a simple, easy recipe, and I love the little swirls of red in there, and then a little bit of crunch of the peppermint on top. top. And I think it's super yummy. I did try a piece. It wasn't too overpowering. Actually, I tasted more of the white chocolate, and I liked it better that way. But you can see the little pieces of the candy canes on top, and then I just garnished it with some large candy canes, and then just put a couple poinsettias on there. And I did put parchment paper on the on my pedestal. I found this was more of a sticky fudge, something to keep in mind. But I really think it was really yummy. It's very soft, and I'm quite pleased how yeah, that the peppermint doesn't overpower it, and that it was a great recipe. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please leave me any questions or comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.